Eh bien salut tout le monde, c'est titusleouf et aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour du retour vers le futur. Et donc je vais faire une exception pour ce jeu, je veux garder toutes les musiques. Je vais baisser un peu dans les options, mais je garderai toutes les musiques. Ça, j'adore ces musiques-là. Donc on fera tous les épisodes. Donc c'est parti pour le premier épisode. Alors on va aller dans les paramètres. Niveau d'indice. Sous-titres avec. Son. Musique, on va la baisser un petit peu quand même. Les voix, on va baisser aussi un petit peu. Les effets, on va baisser un peu pour que vous puissiez bien m'entendre. Voilà. J'espère quand même qu'ils vont me laisser ma musique. Bon, nouvelle partie. Avant de commencer, voulez-vous que le jeu vous fasse savoir quand Marty a de nouveaux objectifs? S'il vous plaît, oui, je suis novice dans le genre. Ouais, on va dire oui. J'ai ma musique.
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Iney. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this.
Bon, on va dire comme dans le film, hein, vous avez désintégré Einstein.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Ah, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Doc, tu as fait une connerie. Normalement, dans le film, Einstein revient. Ouais.
Notebook. Got it.
Carnet. On va l'apporter au doc.
Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersion.
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake!
Doc! Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late! Dad! Are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right to...
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering. Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. It smells like beef stew. Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Come on, I saw it first.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
Hey, Biff. It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Never mind.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Hey, Dad. I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know...
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me. Problem? Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. He found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something. That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy. No luck with Biff? Well, don't give up. Sure, he can act stubborn sometimes, but underneath it all, he's just a big pushover.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad. Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. Let's make some noise. It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. Hey, Dad. I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad. Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look! It's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done. Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Whoa!
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Doc, where are you? Doc? Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always the possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. and that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something! Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
E. Strickland? You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Nah.
I haven't gone all day. You're trying my patience, young man. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see. A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out! Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that? Tiff Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you. Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy, singer vanishes, Hill Valley Expo delights crowd, soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's a costume. Tonight's the big, Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor? Fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc. Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
No, not really.
That's the spirit! Destroy them with indifference! If we refuse to patronize their establishments and glorify their wicked exploits, they'll soon be exposed for the pathetic wretches they are! May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Franchement, ça ne vous rappelle pas des souvenirs? Franchement, tout ça là, le jeu... Bon, je connais le jeu, hein. Il faut juste que je retrouve le commissariat de police pour parler au doc. J'avais même eu le trophée platine pour ce jeu-là. Attends. Pancarte, commissariat de police. Là, c'est l'hôtel de ville. Le commissariat de police, il est là. Ah, c'est inversé, putain. Ah, et puis la musique derrière. Truc de ouf.
Where is the jail in 1931 anyway? Doc!
Marty!
Doc!
Je me tais.
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right. But what?
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Bon, on va aller à la soupe populaire. Je pense qu'on va finir l'épisode. On fera l'épisode entièrement et puis je ferai un épisode de chaque. Voilà. Donc là, c'est bien la soupe populaire. Pourquoi ça ne me marque pas entrée de soupe populaire? Ah bah putain, il a eu du mal. Hein. J'espère que vous m'entendez bien. Hein. Je me tais.
McFly! Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me you worked at the courthouse.
Les commandes sont inversées, c'est casse-couille. Ah, et puis on dirait que ça lag, c'est bizarre. Einstein, avance là, Marty.
Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him.
Touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, h2 of a multiplied by the inversion of h has to come out less than expectation value of b, right? What am I missing here? Or do we take h2 of a multiplied by the inverse of a might well be equal to a's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty?
Ah!
Inverse. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? Well, in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is... Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Now, if H stands for a one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally...
Doc will flip when he hears his own voice. So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Putain, diriger le personnage, il est pourri. C'est chiant. Ça bug. T'as de la chance que j'aime la licence, hein. Oh là là. Mais je m'en fous. Eh, Doc. Non, pas ça.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course! Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. If it'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
you lousy crook! Emmett! Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Hey! Ow! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh, who?
Never mind, I'm wrong. The pool hall isn't a charity.
Certainly not.
I got a book.
Oh, where?
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
There's no way I'm going to keep that door open without some help. Emmett.
Yes?
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
There's no way I'm going to keep that door open without some help. Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribollita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... salt?
Salt? What, do you think it's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think it could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste these days.
Eureka!
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Vous avez vu le bug sur les... Oh putain. Bon. Je reviens. Bon, un petit imprévu, je reviens tout de suite après. À tout de suite. Eh bien, me revoilà. Désolé pour le petit temps de coupure. De toute façon, ça n'a pas duré longtemps pour vous. C'est parce que j'ai eu des gens qui sont venus chez moi. Donc j'en étais où? J'ai fait ça... Donc ouais, ok. Donc là je dois retrouver Einstein. Je suis bloqué ou quoi là? Ah la musique. Ah et puis les commandes qui sont inversées, c'est chiant. Il peut pas courir Marty? Il est où Einstein? Il va me falloir le chapeau.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy.
Je me tais.
Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh, déjà vu.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know!
Bon, là, c'est un peu long, je peux parler un petit peu. Avance. Alors, je sais pas où est-ce qu'il est, parce que je sais ce que je dois faire, mais... Oh là là, que c'est chiant, que ça bug. Ah, les manettes, la manette, franchement,
He's not
là-dessus...
too bright. Maybe I could trick him into driving Grandpa out in the open.
Well, well, look who's back! They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches! Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an...
Bon. Allez, je vais couper le son et je vous laisse profiter.
order! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! Don't make me angry, Smucko! Get down here and face the music! You can't
don't
get
wanna
away that
record them
easy.
right now.
Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to
I
tell
don't wanna
about it.
record them right
You're
now.
dead meat, twerp! Better start composing your epitaph. What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You're only making it worse for yourself. The
I
longer
don't wanna
you
record
stay up
them
there,
right now.
the longer I'm gonna take a vacuum. Evacuating your guts!
Eviscerating.
I don't think they're in
That's
a
what I said.
talkative mood right
So
now.
if you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell down. What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now!
I don't want to record
That's
them
an
right
order.
now.
Don't make me angry, Smucko! Get down here and face the music! You can't get away that easy. No. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it. You're dead meat, twerp. Better start composing
This
your
hat belongs
epitaph
to my
now, 'cause
grandfather.
I'm gonna carve it into your face in bullets. Get down here! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You're only making it work. What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! Don't make me angry, Smucko! Get down here and face the music!
I don't want to record them right now.
You can't get away
I
that
don't
easy.
think so.
Nobody puts One over on Kid Tannen and
come here for a
lives to
sec,
tell
boy.
about it. You're dead meat, twerp! Better start composing your epitaph now, because I'm gonna carve it into your face! In bullets! Get down here! You're only making it worse for yourself! The longer you stay up there, the longer I'm gonna take evacuating your guts!
Eviscerating.
That's what I said. So if you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell down from there. You listening? I'm a patient guy, but my trigger fingers
J'ai un
get
gros bug
itchy.
là.
This
So I'm
subpoena's
counting
for
to
Arthur
3.
McFly?
1,
Have you seen him?
2.
For a few
3.
seconds in the soup
You
kitchen.
know what comes
I
after
think he's
2,
gone back
dummy.
into hiding.
Just trying to help,
Brilliant
boss.
deduction, Einstein.
Let me do the counting. Now, where was I?
Tree.
We'll get
You
that
know what?
subpoena delivered.
Forget counting.
My name
Just
isn't...
get the hell
Sonny
down
Crockett.
here and take what you got coming,
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, I'm talking to you, crumb bum. Get the hell off of there and take your punishment like a man.
J'ai un gros bug.
Come down from there, you
have to
son of a
deliver a lot of
bitch!
subpoenas?
Right now!
Father's
That's an
always
order!
sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid
Vous
Tannen?
avez vu le
Who
bug?
knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right. This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, you know, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You, of all people, should know that.
Well, couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know, gas maybe?
Gasoline? Pfft, yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
Mr. Tannen, I've got a few questions for you regarding
Some other time. Can't you see we're busy here?
odd behavior for the proprietor of a soup kitchen, I must say.
Hey, I won't have you incinerating in print that my establishment ain't on the up and down.
Yeah, we work real hard putting up a respectable front.
Charity, goodwill, and compassion. That's what the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen is all about. Savvy?
Then why are you no longer making the cellar available for the meetings of the...
You candid about the cellar, sister? The cellar's for private functions. Hey, boss! The kid took a powder! Aw, crap! Everybody leave me alone.
Normalement, c'est Einstein qui devait les attaquer. Mais bon, c'est pas grave. Bon. À mon avis, il y a dû avoir un bug dans la trame scénaristique. Dans le jeu, je sais pas, il y a dû avoir un bug. Maintenant, on va aller... Alors, attendez, que je me renseigne... Que je me rappelle surtout. Ok. On va revoir Arthur. Normalement, il faut que j'aille voir Arthur avec les saloperies qu'il m'a raconté l'autre. Ah putain, il faut que j'aille revoir Arthur, mais comment on fait? Il faut que j'aille revoir Einstein à mon avis.
I've swapped the soup out with the booze. Now I've just gotta figure...
Je devais parler... Merde. Je devais
You're out
parler
of
aussi
waiting.
avec
Hey,
elle.
Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right! They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Sonny! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're a bunch of really great guys.
We don't know that.
They're really polite.
We don't know that.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your, patent. This hat belongs to my grandfather. This hat belongs to my grandfather. I hope Arthur's still where I left him.
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid! Right away, boss! Where's Kid?
I don't want to record them right now. Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So,
he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Emmett?
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
A tall room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building. A good start. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. I thought you were a scientist!
Emmett!
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Ça me saoule, j'y arrive pas.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Eh ben voilà, c'est ça que je
Flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
Fais chier.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
Someday you have children and you will
Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
When you get older,
Ils sont sérieux, il m'a dit le feu après.
Anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Someday you have children and you will
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
You're going to find out when you get older.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett! You're going to find out.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Someday you have children and you will
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Stop being such a crank. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
You're going to find out when you get older.
Attends, il disait le gaz. Il se fout de ma gueule.
Hey, mate!
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
Ah merde, je me suis gouré. Chier.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Ta gueule. Mais mec, tu me saoules.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I know it's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Ah, c'est bien. J'ai appuyé, il a pas voulu. Oh, ça me fatigue. J'y arrive pas, putain, ça me saoule. Mourir.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
Putain! T'enflammes, il dit t'enflamme pas, papa, machin. Va te faire foutre, putain!
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Ah, halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work.
Oh, pas encore fini.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Putain, ronger, oui, les bactéries, ronger.
Listen to the words I'm
Ta
emphasizing.
gueule, c'est bon. Ça va, ça me saoule.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
La pression.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
Gavé.
You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. Not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, father. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Putain. J'avais presque fini sa race.
What use is a microorganism for law?
J'ai rien vu, j'ai rien vu.
Crank!
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
Mais arrête, il dit alimenter le feu, il se fout de ma gueule.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Ah, écoute bien ce que je dis. Ouais.
Eating you, father, but I wish you would go on a diet. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Father, why don't you ever listen to me? Why don't you go feed the ducks, father?
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings.
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms?
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
You keep bellowing like that.
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, father!
Putain, c'est pas encore fini.
Why are you always bellowing at me? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Why must you always scatter condescension my way? I strongly object to the current of this conversation, father. What use is a microorganism for law? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Stop being such a crank.
Non, merde, je me suis gouré. Oh putain, j'y étais presque. Je me suis gouré sur le truc qui s'est tourné.
Oh, maybe your burning passion, father, but it is not mine. I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
Il se fout de ma gueule.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Putain. Ah, j'y arrive pas. Sérieux, ça me saoule.
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Stop being such a crank. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Merde, putain!
What did you do?
Ah mais ça me saoule là, putain. Emmett, tu me saoules là.
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. One great thing ever just...
Au secours.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Ta gueule.
You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? If you don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. I strongly object to the current...
Merde, non! Il est retourné en arrière, cet abruti! Je l'avais compris qu'il fallait aller vers le...
I thought you were a scientist!
Ta gueule! Vas-y, parle là, ta gueule.
Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
La lave? La lave, c'est du feu, qu'est-ce qu'il me raconte, lui?
Don't touch anything until I tell you to. Why must you always scatter condescension my way? By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Why are you always bellowing at me? I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Law? What use is a microorganism for law? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
Yes.
I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... Oh! Oh.
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Sonny, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight. And I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Sonny! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted, suspect slain, and they're still after him. But how am I gonna rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece. All right, I'm coming, Doc. You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
What's he doing here? Keys! The window's shut tight! Keys! keys. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? No good, the window's shut. They're locked!
I know!
Don't worry, Doc, I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty!
I can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front!
The keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance!
What?
A reach extender!
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Kid Tannen? That explains a lot!
The keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance!
What?
A reach extender!
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here!
I'll be back. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I need a distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! You're driving too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Not quick enough.
I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me.
You!
Phew. Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. They won't budge. Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Ah!
Eat lead, Sagan!
don't think throwing the
Where are
hubcap at that would
you?
do any good.
Ow! Son of a bitch!
We need something to get rid of these cops! Oh! This is a rescue!
That's the idea. Doc!
Look!
Doc! The throttle!
Oi! Oh!
Doc! Are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over!
Franchement, c'est pas de la balle la musique. Normalement, ça dure pas longtemps. Ah, c'est la fondation Parkinson, comme vous avez vu à la fin. C'est la fondation Parkinson pour celui qui fait Marty. Parce que c'est vrai qu'il est malade. Il est atteint de Parkinson. Bon, en tout cas, j'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. Elle est très longue, je sais, mais je compte faire un épisode par épisode, donc ça fera 5 épisodes. Donc j'espère que ça vous aura plu. Je vais couper le son parce que ça me saoule un petit peu. Voilà. Voilà, en tout cas, j'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. Moi, sur ce, je vous laisse. Je vous fais plein de gros bisous. Et prenez la vie du bon côté. Salut!